God, the greatest praise that you can give us. Come on, give God praise me that I have to open my mouth and declare that this is the God that I serve. Come on, somebody, you got about 10 more seconds left. You ought to be lifting up your voice in this place and giving God a great shout. This was the day that he died for your sins, my past sins, and the sins I'm about to. God died for your sins, and you ought to be excited about that. You ought to really be excited about that. This is a good Friday. This is a good Friday. It might have been sad 2,000 years ago, but when this Friday comes around for me, this is a happy Friday for me because he decided, no matter how bad I was, he decided to die for me with my messed up self, with my filthy self. He looked for me and he said, I'm going to die for you. We give God all the glory and all the honor. We celebrate Christ tonight, Dr. and First Lady Adams and their absent, Dr. Adams and Pastor and First Lady Adams and their absent. My overseer is Overseer Greg McCoy, sitting there in the back. Just everybody, my lovely wife is here with me as usual. I definitely celebrate her. The word that was given to me was Luke 23. We're going to start at the 44th verse. Now it was about the 6th hour, and there was darkness all over the earth until the 9th hour. Then the sun was darkened, and the veil of the temple was torn in two. And when Jesus had cried out, somebody say cried out, with a loud voice, and he said, Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. Having said this, he breathed his last breath. For the few moments that is allotted me, I just want to talk from the theme, I trust God with my future. Somebody just look and say, I trust God with my future. I trust God with my future. Many of us, we have a destiny that is in our lives. We have set goals over our lives. There are many things that we are trying to accomplish, and there is few valuables that we have in our lives. It is only a few people that we will trust our valuables with. We won't leave the most valuable things to anybody and let anybody do anything with something that is valuable to me. Don't you know that when you have something valuable, the more that you keep it, it begins to gain more value. You have some things that depreciate the longer you get it. If you get a car and you drive it off the lot, it's no longer worth more than it was. But if you have a house and you put time and work into it, it's now more valuable. And then if you are in a neighborhood full of people who is putting something into what they have, my valuable now goes up. So I came to tell somebody that you are valuable. You are valuable to God, and if you are surrounded with more valuable people, your value just went up. Your valuable. So I'm telling somebody, Christ was here on the cross. He just said, it is finished. He said, I'm done with it. It's all over. Everything is complete. Don't you know that sometimes when you are going through some things, he was in agony, he was in pain, and he was suffering. And he said, man, I really don't want to be here, but this is my process. Don't you know that you go through some things that you really don't want to go through? But I dare to tell somebody, this is my process. And I don't care what it looks like right now. My process says that I have to stay here until it's done. My process says it looks ugly. I look defeated, but I gotta stay here until it's done. So I look at my situation, and because I know what God has given me, I can declare to myself, Sometimes when we look at a problem and we say, I'm done with it, we expect it to get better. But in this instance, it said everything got dark. Have you ever been in a place that you said, I'm not dealing with this no more? These old Negroes that I was hanging with, I'm not dealing with this old relationship. I'm not dealing with these old phony friends. And things got worse. It said it got dark from the 6th to the 9th hour. And when it was dark, he said he cried out with a loud voice. Sometimes in your darkest place, you have to cry out.
Yes.
The problem is we stay in a dark place because we won't open our mouth and cry out. Because when I'm in a dark place, I don't sometimes want to dance and shout. I don't want to lift my hand. But all I can do is cry out and say, Father. He said he cried out. And he said, Father. He said, although it looks bad, I'll be gone in 2 minutes. Although it looks bad right now, he said, I commit my spirit into your hands. So in other words, he said, no matter what it looks like right now, I trust God with my future. No matter how depressed I am now, I trust God with my future. No matter how hurt you are right now, you gotta look into heaven and cry out, God, I trust you with my future. Yeah, what you're going through. I don't care how many people come up against you. I don't care how many people hate on you. I don't care how many people lie on you. You better say, Father, I trust you with my future. Because when you trust God with your future, you know that everything is already all right. When you trust God with your future, you know that the devil, he has no victory. They made a mistake when they nailed him to the cross. When they saw blood, it was already over. They made a mistake when they put the nails in their feet and he shed some blood. It was already won. Because no matter how bad I am, blood had to be shed. If he was nailed to the cross and he never bleed, then we would be in a bad situation. But the Bible declares that there is no remission of sin without the shedding of blood. So you mean that this man who done nothing wrong, this man who did all these miracles, how could they crucify a man like that? And because he was who he was, people wanted to see him get down off the cross. They said he could have got down if he wanted to. He made his own decision because he had me in mind. You ought to shout it right there. He had you in mind. And he said, although it hurts, I'm going to stay here for Brenda. He said, although it hurts, I'm going to go through some things, and I got to stay here just for him.
Yes!
Don't you know that he endured some? The pain that you feel sometimes is nothing compared to what he went through. He said, I'm going to endure all this pain so you can go through the little bit of hurt that you're going through. Because he knows that when it's all over, you're going to be better than you ever was before. Because You trusted God with your future. Come on, everybody stand. I'm done. Come on, everybody stand. Everybody stand.